Now for our feature story of the day. Here's how Bitcoin can explode up to 250,000 this summer. According to the BitMEX founder, Arthur Hayes, just blaze. Break her down, shall we? BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes believes the Bitty could nearly double in price from the current level in the coming weeks. In a new interview with Anthony Pompliano, Hayes says Bitcoin can explode by roughly between 44 and 92% from the current price, quoting him from the interview with Pomp. This year, I think we get to 250 in Bitcoin. Maybe this summer. I know what you did last summer. Run to something like 150 to 200 before we get some sort of a pullback. And according to Hayes, the 90-day pause by tariffs by the Trump admin, first on the most countries of the world and later on China, will trigger volatility as the end of the suspension period nears. Quoting them again. They set these 90-day targets. Obviously, now you have a strike price, a maturity, and an expiry. There's going to be insane volatility around that. Will they or won't they? What's the deal going to look like? And obviously, Trump's going to posture that he is serious about really inflicting some pain on trade partners. So you can see a sort of a ditch and bride at the altar negotiating style. Wow, a ditch the bride at the altar. I've never experienced that. We can see some insane volatility around July 4th for everyone except China. And then China's like August 10th, somewhere around there. So I think now we have seen those dates in mind. I wouldn't want to be overly long on any of the risky assets. Over the long term, the BitMEX co-founder says Bitcoin could explode by around 860% amid a potential increase in the money supply, which is practically $1 million per coin. We've covered the bull scenarios before from Arthur Hayes, quoting him here. I think the Trump team is very serious about trying to do their part and rectifying these trade imbalances. I think capital controls are the way they are going to do it, which is a little bit slower burn, but foreigners are going to react by selling assets because now there's a tax and they don't want to pay it, and so there's going to require printed money to replace those dollars. And the money gets printed. Pretty little money printer go brr. And Bitcoin benefits the most out of all the different risky assets and the one that could drawn out there. And that's how we get to $1 million per Bitcoin. 1 milli. Send it. I think that happens sometime between now and when Trump exits his office in 2028. Let me know if you agree, disagree with Arthur Hayes. Just blaze. And to watch this exclusive interview between Mr. Hayes and Pompliano, check the show notes below the video in the description. And I also like to reiterate some of my personal targets, which are right in alignment with what Arthur Hayes has to say. My bear scenario, 2025, this year, 222, right in alignment with OG Bring Facts. Send it. And that's the bear scenario. Base case, 420 for the broskies. But JV, you're based. Absolutely. And bull scenario, 1.1 million. In fact, I wrote myself a prescription, just what the doctor ordered. Let me know if you agree, disagree. And I dare say this is bearish. Max Kaiser's calling for 2.2 million this cycle. Let me know if you agree, disagree.